them clearly what is required. Once they understand, they will be start doing good. They will give their best. They will understand it very well. Likewise, and also in communication, interaction is very much important, as we have to speak in a very good manner. Especially, it should be in a clear way. Even you know English very well, even you know Telugu, Hindi, whatever the language you know very well. That is not that is not the case. You should convey it accordingly, like in such a way they should understand. If I know English a lot, that does not mean I'm a good speaker. I should try to deliver it in an easier manner. You should understand. That is what language for, correct? So when it comes to conversation, that also applies. That applies the same. Now I'll ask you one question. Can you name the instance related to professional life where stronger verbal communication is needed? Where they use verbal communication a lot, especially in professional lives.
Teaching.
Sorry?
Teaching.
Teaching.
Verbal communication between.
Okay, teaching you are saying, right? Okay, good. Manish has said presentation. What about others? Post in chat box. I will say a lot of answers for this. Translations. Yeah.
Public speaking. Public speaking.
Yeah, good. It is required. Journalism. Yeah. And also from, if you ask me this question back, I'll say call center, BPO, yeah, debating. I asked for professional. Yeah, public speaking and debating is good, and interviews will do that. Discussion, especially call centers will use a lot, correct? Business while introducing new product. Yeah. Promotional, Ankita, that is like we'll be promoting our products, we'll be meeting the clients, stakeholders, and especially yeah, voice process. Likewise, they'll be more interacting with the clients and customers in through over the calls or in person. So if a person who is not well or capable in the communication, will he able to join the BPO sector or some other professional sector where the communication is only the required thing? You can shake your head, yes or no. No, correct. Then you can also nod your head. Yeah, just try to have the communication as much as possible. Use a chat box, use your nodding, things like that. Okay. So if verbal communication is not good, we cannot able to enter ourselves in those kind of works, especially for presentation. If you people are working as a developer, someday will come as a team. You should present what is the project you have did. So even though you have completed the project, you should deliver it. I mean, you should explain it to your team members. If they cannot able to understand, that will be not working. So you have to be also well in verbal communication when it comes to presentation, when it comes to delivering the project of yours. I mean, deploying. So verbal communication is very important for the other person. What is in the picture? Walkie-talkie or what are they having? That is not a walkie-talkie. What is that? Glass and thread toy. Who said toy? Pratmesh said toy. Okay. And okay, why they are insisting us verbal communication is very important? What is the reason? Just post in chat box or unmute and say why it is important, verbal communication. Let me check the chat boxes. Done with the answers? Manish told listening and able to explain the things clearly. Correct. Sheikh told developing ourselves. This is also correct. Pooja to present our views, making other feel comfortable while explaining things. So that after person understand why we're trying to cover. Common understanding. Good Mandata. Neha said elaborate our point. So you mean to say everybody are portraying this point, correct? Both the sides can understand easily. It is able to present our view, our thought, we can able to understand between each other clearly. So understanding is very much important. That is what we are having communication. So long back, They used to communicate without language, non-verbal communication. The ancient people who came from different features. So there also the sounds will be there. Nowadays it's verbal. We are using the different language. Even it is Telugu, even it is Hindi, even it may be any language. If, for example, me and Ratan were trying to communicate. Ratan is a different language. I'm just knowing the different language, but both of us don't know any like the same language what we know. But we are trying to communicate, maybe verbally or non-verbally. If we understand, it is well and well good. I'm trying to interact with him. Are you getting my point? Communication is just making other person to understand. Sometimes we'll be going for other states. We'll be asking them tea. It does. We should not. We cannot. We don't want to say like chaya or tea. Different words. Just we can say tea, or we can show some actions for tea. If we go and ask in morning what they will provide, definitely they will provide tea. The communication will be simpler. If you are running so far and we are feeling thirsty and we are making sounds, we are asking someone just to if we show like this, that means for water, correct? So people can be able to understand easily with the communication. Whatever it is, the final goal, I mean the outcome should be understanding, correct? Even if you know a language very well, that does not mean that you can able to deliver it well. You should know the tricks of how to make others to understand. Sometimes what will happen, no, uh, consider like I'm talking to Manish. Manish is clearly able to get the language, but whatever I say, he cannot able to understand. But sometimes what I'll do under his level, I'll just get on myself. Consider for an example, he is a college student, a first year, or someone who is a very starter. He does not know how to like get up the things. I'm just trying to tell him within his way. Are you all getting? If you're able to understand only the communication which is of college level, I should talk in that way. I should not go. If he's a college student, I cannot go and ask him, "Do you know about presentation? Do you know about team leading?" I cannot go and ask these words. I can able to ask, "Could you able to present in group of 5 people?" There is a difference. To a college student, I cannot talk professional things. To a professional, I cannot talk like a college student. Both are different. So you people only should know with whom we have to communicate in which way. That is what communication. Everybody should understand whatever you speak. It does not like using luxurious words, you using all the modern words, classic words, and fancy words. Communication is not that. Make others to understand in a simple way. That is all about verbal communication. Whatever you people said, everything are same. We are trying to understand only one thing, making others to understand through our verbal communication. So the work will be done fast. Are you all clear? Are you all getting the process? Give a thumbs up. Even I faced with this personally. Like sometimes people will be knowing, but they have not like they cannot able to get the level. So school students will be different, college students will be different, professionals will be different. We should know with whom we have to talk. Even seniors will be different. We have to maintain a professional communication with seniors. But with our friends, with our colleagues, we will talk easily, like randomly we will talk. And also, now we'll see the 7 C's of communication. Make a note and make down what are the things. Like these will be very helpful for you whenever you go for a company. 7 C's they may ask what are 7 C's, so you can just tell it. It will be like an added advantage if you comes to know all of these things, which is clear. The communication, how it should be clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. First, we'll see clear. Clear in the sense, for example, what I'm telling, that should be clear and understandable. That's what I said, no usage of all the fancy and modern words, that should not be there. Just try to make others understand. Don't make it too complex. What I'm trying to say, and this is my view, what is your thought? You can ask these things, but make sure you're making it easy for others to understand, unless it is not needed or required. Concise, keep it clear. Also, filler words. All of you are aware of filler words? Filler words, even in movies they'll show, no, they will try to use some fancy words. Switch on your videos and tell me what are the filler words. Any example for that? What are the filler words? I'll say an example, you continue ahead. Well, some modulations will be there, right? while people talk with us or when they communicate with us, well, what I'm going to say, the moderation will be changing. I mean, these kind of words they'll be using. Sometimes we'll be like, what he's doing, what he's talking about, just stop your thing. Like we will say, yeah, filler words in the sense which is unnecessary. Also, that may be used with our basically, yeah, actually, even there is a comedy chapatically. I'll show you that thing. Actually, basically, chapatically, something the word will come. That's a Tamil movie actually. I'll show the video. Okay, they'll be using all these things. They try to fill all these like a fill in blanks. They'll fill everything. Even I used in my college. It is nothing but because whenever I forget any dialogue or any statement in my college only I've used. It is nothing but I'll start with this. Also, time will be utilized. So these kind of things we should not do. The second thing is concise. Concise in the sense like, for example, consider like a statement. I'm trying to convey it to you. Just without using any filler words, I'll be just conveying it. Am I right? No filler words, or I have to make sure that you're completing the task. I'll say, just complete this project within tomorrow. The deadline is 2 p.m. How we can elaborate this statement? Sir, good morning. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, all the filler things. Actually, today is a working day. I'm saying it professionally. I hope you're free. Can I discuss something? Everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling a story. It is not necessary. Just trying to convey a thought to convey this information to you. Tomorrow we are having the project. Just this is a deadline. Just convey it, not telling all the blah blah things. Whenever it is required, we can use those kind of greetings, good morning, and everything, unless it is necessary. And also concrete. What is concrete? We know concrete is just like making very strong, and which should not be very vague. Use facts and figures to support your message. What is that? Say me any examples. Vague in the sense like it should not be like unclear. See, for example, I'll say an example. Once what happened, I was talking to an interviewer. I think I don't know the answer. He asked me the company, do you know anything about the company? Did you check the background of the company? I just checked very 1 to 2 lines. I'm not very sure about it. I was trying to manage blah 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 things I'm managing. He said only one thing. Nandini, your answers are very bad. Even I don't know the meaning of bag at the time. Later I'm googling it, everything. Then only he told, like then only I came to know it's not clear. Just I'm telling the random answers. Make sure you're telling only the things which is relevant. Even not only for interviews, for everything. We can try to manage. At that time, I don't have any other options. I have to manage anyhow. So we should not be vague anyhow. That is an unavoided situation. So I tried like that. But you people should make the answers and keep it ready whenever someone asks the questions about the things like company background, whatever the questions may be. And correct. Correct in the sense we itself know. Like what? Whatever the things are there, I just have to tell that is a thing. That is a thing. I should not use any other thing or adding some more things which is irrelevant. Are you all getting me? For example, I can see when we are talking to someone, um, any sentences consider like you are using the exclamatory mark. For example, I'm saying, "Are you available?" We can stop it with a dot, or we can what make a question mark. But we should not keep 3 dots, 4 dots. Simply, we should not use these things professionally when we are sharing some messages. When correct in the sense, avoiding the irrelevant things. Not only the correct things, avoiding the irrelevant things. Right level of language, which means we should not make them to feel uncomfortable. Even I say this. For example, yeah, I'm sharing all my things that will be very useful for me actually. Before some years actually, when I attending the interview, what happened? It was being in a chat. I mean, through the chat, I was texting with my interview. He asked me, "Can you able to relocate to um, somewhere out of Delhi or Bombay?" I told him, "Let me get selected first, then I'll think about it." He asked me, "Nandini, you should improve your communication." I was blank and I was thinking, why I should improve communication. Later only I came to know, like, after discussing with the people, everybody told me you should not talk like that to interviews. You should say only the correct information, whatever they ask. I can say, "Sir, I can relocate or not relocate." What I said, "Let me get selected. We'll see later." That likewise, I spoke with him. like I was laughing by seeing those chats. Now the chats are not available, so try to give the correct information. Okay, it should not be irrelevant. It should not go out of the topic. That is what correct information is all about. And coherent. What is the meaning of coherent? What is coherent? Same. Unmute. Switch on your video. Slept everyone with the 7 C's itself. Constant. Switch on the videos. Yeah, coherent. For example, here itself it's given, does your message make sense? Ensure it flows logically and covering too much. I mean, avoid covering too much. Could you give example? Does your message make sense? If tomorrow class is there, we should, maybe class will be continued anyhow tomorrow 5 or next day will be class will be there. We should not ask tomorrow, ma'am, will it be raining? Should we have class? These can be considered illogical. It's not a logical question. So we have to be in the logical as well when we are talking with the other people. We should not. Okay, give me some example which is not a logical things. Unmute, switch on your videos, project details, revealing too much technology is used. Yeah, that will make sometimes people to get scared. Project details. Yeah, Manish, what are the other things? Others, please give the examples. Which will make sense. More about family background. Yeah, I have given this. I have examples for everything. When I was in college, there is a soft skill session which is happening, and the ma'am was asking me, "Tell about yourself." What I told, no, because that was my first question, which was asked at on spot. I was in third year, something like that. I was telling her, "I'm Nandini. I'm from this background. My friends were torturing me a lot. Please save me from them. They're not letting me to study." uh, that was not that was not on a serious note, but I was telling these people are always irritating. How that is how I've given the answer for tell about yourself. It is not the correct way to tell the questions. Am I right? But I've just said like an irrelevant thing. So we should try to avoid for what question we are answering. Maybe in your mind it will be going, what kind of answers is this? Because when we don't know something, we'll give an irrelevant thing. Switch on your videos. I said the same answer. Just this is about me. I can tell for the whole day. I can answer you, ma'am. But this is how I was just in that circle, me and my friends. That's how it was worked. Even the questions are reflecting the same answer. So that is what they are insisting. We have to give the correct informations, and it should be like the same. It should make sense. It should have a logic, and also complete. Does the message contain everything it needs to include it? A call to action. What does mean by call to action? What is call to action? What happens? Switch on your videos. Unmute. Try to answer. Are you all feeling sleepy? Unmute. What is call to action? Take a moment if you need. Answer me what is call to action. Too good to be. What is this, Manish? Too good? Too good to be true kind of things. What is this? What is that sentence? Like too good.
Means you say that you know everything like that, praising your own self.
Oh, I'm praising. Am I praising myself?
No, I said about the sentence. Like you say you know all the technologies, then when they're asking about something, actually you don't know. You know only little. like that maybe.
Okay, you're saying only the things whatever we know we should share. We should not show ourselves a lot that we know everything. You mean to say that? Only
Yes, ma'am.
whatever others ask, we should tell that. We should not show ourselves like a we are the expert in that. Yeah, that is the correct point, Manish. People will be doing that. Sometimes we will face these things. We cannot avoid these type of things, but we can try to be not like that. Those kind of persons. That is a good point. What you told. We have to make other person to be very comfortable. We have to show some kindness towards them when they ask the details. We should not be a person who are telling all the things like showing off, praising. It should not be. Communication should be always decent, even if they are not knowing. We should be able to teach them in a polite manner. That is what required very much. And what is call to action? What is it? Unmute. Courteous, we know. Being polite, builds goodwill, ensure messages factful. Like whatever we say, are they feeling comfortable? Are they feeling happy for the information what we shared? Immediate action should be taken. Call to action. Yeah, correct, Ankita. And also, yeah, coaches in the sense like they should not make their face like very sad. Why this fellow is making me to feel like very low? We should not make others to feel like that, because when we are talking to someone, we should make sure we are following the courteous or not. At least for just hold. Yeah, at least we are. 1 second. Just give me a second. Also, there is another thing which I thought to mention. For example, if someone is asking us, do you know this thing or do you know that thing? If we don't know, we can say, sorry, I cannot able to answer you. Or you can go and ask this fellow mates, or you can try these ways to get this answer or get the thing what you want to. But sometimes how people will answer, if you ask some information, I don't know. That's it. In a flat manner, they will just end up the sentence. It should not also be like that, because what they will think, no, they are not ready to answer is, if you don't know something, say it in a polite manner, I don't know, otherwise I'll help you to find out the right person to answer for this particular thing. Even when it comes to communication, courtesy is very important. Also, we should respect each and everyone whom we talk. We should not do like, I don't know, just go away. That's it, you go and ask someone. These are the rude ways to talk with someone. Are you all getting? Do you have any example? Share it with me. Even if the person is like that to us, we should not be like that to them, because we should not show revenge in the same way how others are doing. When their communication is not good, we should try to have a good communication. They will change anyhow. This is also one of the things which is not what it is underrated. It is not being told. So we have to make remember we are the human beings. We should keep polite and we should be courteous. Whatever we are sharing it with others, whatever we interact or communicate with others, try to be polite as much as possible, but not always. Whenever it is required, be polite. Are you all clear with this? 7 C's. Okay. Now we will learn very important things when it comes to communication. Even these questions will be very important for us, especially for trainers, especially for students: verbal, non-verbal, visual, written. There are 4 types. Verbal in the sense what we are speaking. Non-verbal, maybe you can say through communication which is held off at email or some other things where verbal is not required. Mimic non-verbal communication. I'm just saying for the professional examples. Maybe two friends are talking with each other related with their anything, maybe any personal thing. They are just trying to give the signals with their eyes or something like that. and visual, maybe TVs, maybe YouTubes, which is very easy to understand in a visualized manner, and also in the written sense. Written in the sense like, give me examples for written. Even for visual video cameras, also we can add. What are the others? Communications in the sense. Sometimes people will be making gossips, right? Without even knowing they'll be making. Yeah, for written newspaper, good. I won't letter, correct. Newspaper, letter, what we write to friends and others whom we like a lot. Without seeing anything, people will be start gossiping visually. Visually, we should see and kinesthetic. Yeah, I mean we should hear it very well. Like after hearing it, after seeing it, we should confirm and tell the information. Simply, we should not just whatever we see it is not right. Like all the glitters it is not good. You people have heard this proverb, right? Whatever we see is not real. We have to analyze and check whether it is right or not. That is called like visual. Non-verbal again, yeah, notice how the emotions like the signals or actions we try to speak and make others to get understand. Okay, same example for visual. Emojis and chats. Okay, yeah, those are expressions for visual. Yeah, maybe that emojis are coming in our face. Can you people, yeah, graphs. Can you statistic data? Yeah, you people minds are going very forward. I'm getting advanced examples. Can you all share any examples at the last? Also, you can discuss me like after the session completes. Have examples? I'll ask. Instagram reels. Okay, good project up. Okay, effective communication. See, this is very much important topic that maybe comes and that you can get it from GK also. Like visual, auditory, kinesthetic. Just make a note of it. Communication will be of three ways. See, if sometimes, for example, I want to study, what I will do, I'll go to YouTube and I'll search. That is one type. Otherwise, I'll listen someone's podcast or the audio things or the radio, which I can hear and study. Finally, the kinesthetic. Kinesthetic, those who need to engage the actor in order to grasp the concept, the activity. Consider like I'm watching a history movie. More than hearing the history, I will just look down. Maybe freedom fighters movie, some of the big leaders movie. I'll just watch and grasp all the details, because if we watch a movie or if we watch a activity, we will able to understand it easily. That will store it in our mind for so long, especially dramas and activities, games that we will remember for so long. That is what for kinesthetic. Now you give me what is the example for kinesthetic? Any other examples? People will be visual learners, they'll be auditory, they'll be like kinesthetic doing all the activities. Now I need the examples from you all. What are the examples for kinesthetic? Switch on your videos. Switch on everyone. Be active. Paragraph explained in a way of song. Yeah. There is a dialogue. I mean, in a movie that is saying teachers act and teach rhymes to small kids. Yeah, that is also good. Children will understand only if they see anything in a visualized way, like an activity. One of my friend, I was watching a movie with them. Like when we are seeing the movie, there is a dialogue. I can I able to by heart a song, 1,000 or 2,000 songs within a single shot. Why can't I able to by heart a proverb that is for 2 lines? Are you understanding this? Switch on your videos. I cannot able to see your faces. Songs, movies, dialogues, which is related with the entertainment and media, I can able to get it easily. but I cannot able to study two lines of things, proverbs or a study material. Why is it so? That fellow will be asking because he don't have any interest. The visual is not there with the two lines of proverb or the saying. Correct. People should learn it in an interesting way, especially when it comes to the learning part. It should be visualized. It should be interesting. Also, it should be clear and precise. So that's why you can. That's how you can learn everything. If it is not, for example, maybe I can learn the two-line proverb because I like proverbs. But some of them who don't like the proverbs, they will not learn unless they have a story. If they're auditory, they want to hear a story for it. If they're kinesthetic, they want to have a drama for it. It depends on the different people. Effective communication also comes under that way. If you know like how these things are segregated and separated, you can able to talk with every people. Like how we can talk, whether they are visual learners, we will talk in this way. Auditory learners, we will present in that manner. So it is very easy. When you're trying to understand this, you can able to also convey the message to all the person accordingly. Effective communication not only required verbal, understanding the people. Are you all getting it? These are like different types, like how people will learn. Likewise, also they are uh, connecting with the effective communication, how it is done. Okay, verbal communication. Everybody take one point. Pratmesh, what is speaking with clarity? Give me an example. Switch on your videos, everyone. Just tell me the random examples. No need to think a lot. Just tell me what you think about. Okay, Ankita, are you there? Ankita, where you all went? Students, are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm there. Let me see you all. Switch on your videos. Akib,
Yes, ma'am.
others. Yeah. Okay, same here for being focused. Switch on your videos, everyone. Kirtana, Ankita, just being the switch on. We'll finish within a short period of time. Okay, Pratnesh, say me the example for speaking with clear clarity. Anything what comes in your mind, no problem.
Explaining to a friend how to make a bread and butter,
Okay.
how
So
to
if you
cook.
say it in a clarity, that will be done. Correct.
Yes, yes,
Even in the cooking videos, they'll be saying put the milk packet inside the pan. They'll be directly putting without tearing the milk packets. Those are like I watched in movies. Just put two spoons of sugar. They'll be throwing the spoons in the pan along with the sugar. These kind of things will also happen when it comes to cooking. I just watched these things. That is a good point. Clarity is very important when we are saying. They should say tear the cover and just pour it. If they say just pour 1 liter of milk, they'll just throw the milk packet away. I have lot examples. Even in LinkedIn, I've arrived with when doctor said you have to something cut this thing when you're eating vegetables. They will be using the scissors. I don't know exactly what is the fun over there. Yeah, I'll share it with you in LinkedIn. If I see any such interesting things, I'll share it in LinkedIn. You also just watch. Mm, yeah. Also, you should eat green. Yeah, this is thing I watch. Whenever you eat, watch it like while you're eating. Take a look. Take a look means the doctor is saying they should take care what they are eating and how much they should eat the limit. But what this fellow will be doing, he'll be sitting in front of the TV and he'll be switching on the camera. He is thinking in a different manner that we cannot even laugh for that comedy. That is apart. But these people are there who understand everything in a different manner. So clarity is very important. Maintaining politeness. This cannot be done within this day. People should practice for this. How to tackle the other people. How we can be polite even if, while the others are shouting or they are trying to make us down. So politeness is very important when it comes to communication. Being focused. Focused means while you're talking to someone, people will be looking here and there. If somebody crosses there, if consider 5 people are talking, some new person is entering inside the college or maybe a company. What everybody will be doing, everybody will be turning back. They will not listen the team leader or teacher, whatever they say. Suddenly the head will go in different way. I've faced with this many times. We are talking, just listen, turn your heads. Likewise, I'll see. So focus is very important with communication. Using the right words to be easily understood. I said no, make it simple. Stay positive and win both. Yeah, that is good. Staying positive. Positive will make us our things to get in a good way, and for the future also it will come good when we think positive. If we think negative, no, everything will come negative only. By fear itself, everything will be spoiled. Yeah. Okay, we'll discuss about this later. And yeah, using these right words in the sense, make others comfortable, whether they are understanding it or not. To a child, we cannot go and ask, yeah, some words, like we cannot use some advanced words. Just what the children will understand, just use that words alone. We should not show our language to the children, and we should not show it to someone who does not know it. So make sure you are using the right words to right people, and using the words and style of delivery according to the situation and place. Delivery. For example, when we are talking to our parents, how we'll talk, we'll just stress it. This should be done and that should be done. When we are talking in the call with the interviews, we should not stress too much. We should have a flow. Just this is myself. We cannot shout, this is myself. Can't you know? Can't you hear? We cannot shout at them. We cannot be rude with the interviewers. So we should have some. We should itself know like where we have to raise our voice, where we should stress and each and everything, and keeping yourself calm. This is very much important. Even the flood comes, even the test comes tomorrow itself, now itself we are going to have a thing. You should not worry for anything. Just make yourself calm. Everything will be going good. Yeah, I can say one example for this. When you're attending an interview, you should not feel so stressed or nervous. What will happen? Consider like you're already having a job and then attend. It will be smooth and flow. And that does not mean you should like act. Just consider like you're already having a job. Okay, I'm having a job with me. Now I'll attend it. Let me see what happens. I'll just try my level best. This is what I just tried this once. I had an offer with me. Also, I'm trying for other interview. I just gave everything. What happened is for the second interview, I was just making it good. I already have an offer, right? Let me see. Even if I lose, who's going to care? Likewise, my mindset changed. So try to keep in mind, if you're relaxed, everything will go good. Also, I got selected in that. Are you getting me what I'm saying? If you're being relaxed and calm, that no, I'm not praising, thanks for that. But I'm saying, make yourself cool. Everything will go good. If you're for that, we should not lose ourselves for too much. That is it, why we should talk. Suddenly, first offer letter cancelled, that's it, gone everything. Are you getting me? We should be careful with everything, whatever we do. But make sure we are doing our best. We are relaxed each and every time. Okay, now everybody come forward and read this. And what is written? Tone, clarity, pronunciation, and pace. Akib will start with Akib. Akib, read the first line. Now consider like you have joined in a job. How you will read this first one? To your friend you're telling. Read it.
I only have to read it now, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. I am very excited for this job.
How will you tell to your friend?
How will I tell this to my friend?
Yeah.
Uh,
Consider like
I
you're
say the
happy
same
and
thing.
you're telling.
Okay. I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, if we call our friends, what we will tell, like I am, just we will say I am. That very excited word is there, no? I'm very,
Yes.
very excited, or we will shout for that word also sometimes. I'm not asking you all to shout, but we can stress that word. Correct. Very excited, we will say, but it will be different, depend on the people, friends, or others. Okay, good try. And we'll go to Pratmesh. Read the second line, followed by Manish, Ketan, and Ratan. The list which are coming in my call, I'm just calling out the random list. Pratmesh, go with the second.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Can you approve my leave, or
Okay.
can you please approve my leave because I
Okay.
am feeling unwell?
Okay. Good try, Pratmesh. Good. You just acted for us. And yeah, good. Manish, go with the third.
I will definitely send all the documents by 5 p.m. today.
Okay, good. Kirtana, go for the fourth.
Sorry, this mistake will not be repeated.
Very good. And fifth one, Ratan, go ahead.
I am a confident communicator and problem solver.
Okay. Anyhow, we will have some dramas at later. Good, 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 right? Okay. Appreciation for everyone who have done this. Anyhow, rest of all will be having the tasks as well. Only Pratmesh is sharing the appreciation. Others also try to motivate others. Like, yeah, good. Have to get the appreciation and just flow, make it to flow out. Next time, just share it among without making someone to get forward. Okay. Okay, now at this session ending time, say me like what you have got today. Anything you can discuss.